Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I would like to talk a little bit about perfumes. And perfumes is something I do regularly as much as I can, but I also try to avoid doing first impressions because as a rule they're not really long-lasting impressions, but also just to have a little bit of experience and try to see how this or another perfume affects me, if they do at all, and my own experience and my own feelings about that. I try to avoid looking at any other reviews or any sort of websites where it explains about the notes. I usually would go onto a creator website and read a little bit about maybe the brand itself, which I've done this time, and simply because this brand has been intrigued me some time ago, purely because of this perfume Another 13, which I've just purchased now again, this time a bigger size because it's cost effective, and I already know that how I feel and how much I love it. So a little bit more about the brand itself, and also some fragrances review, very short review, but nevertheless some of them are very strong and interesting, and they made impact on how I feel, how I feel about myself wearing this scent. When I went to look at sizes of that, I did get I went for 100 mils, which is the biggest I think they do. I don't know if they do bigger, probably they do, but actually straight off the shelf that is the biggest. And then I heard about Santal 33, and that is something that intrigued me, and I thought, I never actually known the actual scent. Like if somebody says to you, oh, you know Chanel number 5, yes, of course you know how it smells. This one I never knew. So I decided to try that because on the Labo website you can order little samples, and they cost £5, which is slightly overpriced, I would say, but like that. But they half of it lasts all day, like really long. So I went by description. I went into each perfume, and I knew I wanted to try Santal 33 just because of the conversations, and I heard about that, rather than description. If I went into description and notes, I probably would never bought it, and I'm surprised at myself that I actually like it so much, because it's woody, it's spicy, it's warm, and all of that, but there is a little trick there. So I'll tell you about it. And I also got Tonka 25. I was sent a Rose 31 in a smaller pack, smaller little bottle, which is probably half a milliliter, I don't know. I also got gosh, what's it called? Labdanum, I think, something. Labdanum. And 18 and Ambrette 9. So those are 5 testers I will talk to you about. I will talk a little bit in more detail how this makes me feel, what kind of feelings it brings in me, and just a little bit about the brand itself and how they go around naming their perfumes. So Labo as a brand was established in 2006 in New York by Eddie Roshi and Fabrice Penot. I don't know if it says anything to you. These names, they don't. Now I know they were founders of Labo, and good for them. So they don't test on animals, and they said there were quite a few very strong manifestation like lines in their statement. They don't test on animals. They prefer testing their perfumes on New Yorkers. As a start, it was obviously, and then it was sold to Estée Lauder in 2014. It seems that Estée Lauder now owns pretty much every brand on this earth, including MAC, including Tom Ford, so many others. But what is good about it, and I don't know if it's the vision of the Estée Lauder as a corporation, or is it just because it's just easy to continue as it is. The brand itself, I think in the same way as Tom Ford probably, brand itself has kept its unique or uniqueness, unique features, and the way they approach perfume, the way they describe themselves, what they stand for, and their manifest still stays up in the way that the proclamation of the values, what they stand for, and what they try to deliver, and how they go around, and their relationship with nature and environment, etc. So that is all very strong, and I give respect for that. So what they do, they have standard naming convention for each of their perfumes, of their scents. Each fragrance is named after the primary scent note or ingredients, or probably scent note rather than ingredient, and given a number which indicates the composition's total number of ingredients. So another 13 is an exception because it was named after another magazine. So my understanding is that as a magazine it probably will have 12 issues, and it's another magazine, which I haven't had chance yet to look at. I want to see what is it about. And another magazine, if it has 12 issues, this is another 13. That's how it came about. Good to know. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the testers that I purchased. To my disappointment, and at the moment the Labo trying to fix the error, Santal came with an empty bottle, but it was it's a small tester bottle which you get like free gifts everywhere, which is standard 1.5 milliliters, like that. It's not big, and it costs £5. And Santal, which I was most interested in, came empty. However, it wasn't like empty clean bottle. It almost like it was used bottle, which kind of surprised me. It was almost like somebody sprayed it all out, left a tiny drop. It was literally enough for one spray. That spray was enough to last in a house, last on me all day, all night, and I was flying in my dream on that night. It might be nothing to do with the scent, but I still believe scent has got very strong influence in our feelings, emotions, and of course it does. So and it was like that. You see, it wasn't right. It was used, and before they put it into envelope and sent it to me. I tell you about the scent and how I feel about it. Also, another strange thing I've noticed, when they sent me free sample, which is that rose 31, that was all sealed with a label. Another sample which I also ordered, Tonka 25, it was also sealed with a label like that. And the other three, Santal, the other one, Labdanum18, came without a label and wasn't sealed, and Ambrette 9 also came just in a, like, wasn't sealed, and there was nothing. I could read on the actual little bottle, because if you read the bottle, it says there what the scent is. Thank God for that, because otherwise I wouldn't have known. Anyway, so here is what I think about each of these scents. Let me just share with you first how I feel about Santal 33. Well, first of all, I want to just disclaimer, this is my own feeling, it's my own interpretation, this is how it makes me feel. It might be totally different to other people. It also, I don't claim to give a full description of all ingredients and how it mixes and how it's warm or cool or whatever. I just tell you how I feel. And so for me, the only thing I know is that Santal 33, the same as another 13, they claim to be unisex. They claim to be a scent for men and women. For me, whilst I agree with that, another 13, for me, Santal 33 is definitely a scent for a woman. You have to be very, I think you have to be very feminine man to have that, to wear this scent. But there we go. A special kind of men who like a feminine touch in the perfume, probably. Anyway, so to me it is female scent basically. It smells like a woman who starts and gets into a worldwide intrigue, world-class intrigue at the world scale, basically. Someone who stirs the trouble sometimes, and while she does it, when she does it, she gets out of it clean and dry and ready for the next step. That's how I feel about that. It's an extremely intriguing scent with incredible attraction to me. It's a symbol of intrigue itself. To me, this represents intrigue. It's you have endless guessing what's behind it, and this is how I like that. I like that about that scent. It's absolutely incredible. It's a massive statement also. I'm here, I can change lives, I can rule lives, and just because I'm here, it doesn't mean your life is going to be easy. That's what I feel. I think what I'm saying there, yeah, this woman can be a passionate lover. She could be secret agent. She could be, she could be a killer. She could be a beautiful woman who knows how to use the gun, but also how to seduce a man. So that's kind of woman that is to me. Gosh, what's a woman? What kind of woman is that? In terms of notes, I feel sandalwood, and sandalwood, in my experience, usually is combined with other ingredients that make it more either heavier or warmer or more spicy, or it always kind of moves into one direction. If it's sandalwood, let's make it warmer, let's make it more woody, let's make it more spicy, let's make it heavier, all of that. This is totally different. This is example of how sandalwood, how diverse and versatile sandalwood is, how it could be used indeed. So this one has got a very right amount of sandalwood. Obviously 33, as we know, number now, it represents number of ingredients, total count of ingredients. So there's a lot of other stuff going on there. However, in combination with violet, it's a violet that makes it gentle and light at the same time, adding on this statement, but is actually, this is lightness that this woman needs to move around the world at the pace that she does. And it's the woodiness which is kind of brings her down to earth and make it very intriguing, but also a lightness of violet that makes it gentle. It's a woman, first of all. To me, it's a woman. So I don't know how it could be suitable for man, but maybe I haven't met that type of man yet. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. So this is what lightness brings to this perfume. It lets this woman move around the world and maybe be in different places at the same time because she's very busy, and she might seduce man on the way from one place to another. I'm so attracted to this. I'm so drawn to that. It's like, it's incredible scent. So in notes, if I read from the website where it says notes, it's woody, powdery, leather, spicy, and violet. And I think violet throws a total confusion on the concept of spiciness and woodiness and sandalwoodness and all of that. Makes it turns it totally different and makes it so intriguing. Maybe something else, I don't know. Maybe that makes it so unique. So incredible scent. Okay, let's look at the another 13. Another 13 is still my favorite because of the lightness, I think, more, and because of the deep and pure Ambrette. If you can smell Ambrette on yourself, then you're lucky, then you love it, and so others around you, and at least you can enjoy it, all right? And in terms of the nearest, I would say molecule or two is probably nearest, but if you put it in terms of musical notes, O2 is higher notes, it's higher, maybe slightly cleaner in terms of the transparency. It's kind of clean, transparent. If I was thinking today, if somebody would ask me what color would I describe to that one, for example, orange, not orange in terms of the orange scent, but orange in terms of warmness, right? Or this is definitely rose. Okay, this is clear, transparent, like clean film, like glass. Okay, looking at the sky. So that is molecule, but they are very similar. There's the same kind of family. How can I say? It's higher notes, and those are lower notes of the same song or the same opera, whatever. Okay, so it's a little bit deeper. It kind of hooks me more. It has stronger animal tonality. I saw it somewhere saying animal tonality is there. Is because of Ambrette, because of muskiness, bass notes. It kind of wakes something in me, and it reminds you of our roots of nature, where we all came from. Our, what's the word? Animalic is the word. Animalic, kind of beginning, and the nature of us as human beings, as animals. And I totally agree. It's unisex. It could be loved by men and women, because to me, it's more of the statement of presence. It's not so much statement of a character. It's not so much description of a character. But what I get out of that presence is, I did make a little essay yesterday, so I would just read it. So it's quite a simple scent that doesn't keep opening in different notes. One note first and then another, the other disappears, and it turns into something different over a period of time. It's not like that. It's pretty stable, whilst it's not too complex. At the same time, it's quite sophisticated scent, and I think that our core, something in very deeply inside of us, like primary, is something that deeply inside of us is calling, that call of animalic nature. So yeah, that's what it is. So it's confident human being rather than a man or woman, but unique presence of you in a room, and it's about your presence rather than your character and your sophisticated nature, maybe. But it's a borderline statement scent, but it's not a statement scent for me. So which is nice. So it's rather than a character statement, it's a statement of presence, and but also it's someone who shares energy. It's a positive energy, and it's positive influence. Whereas Santal 33 could be dangerous. That's the difference to me in these two. So, still my favorite of the brand. I'm curious about Santal, and the number of times I pronounce this word over the last 2 days. I think my husband knows exactly what's going to be my Christmas present. Like I haven't got enough. But hey, all right. Now to the others. Other four. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done Santal. A Rose 31, which I didn't order. It came as a free little gift. Half, I don't know, it's tiny, and that is 1.5, and this is what it is. It's probably half, no, maybe 1, don't know. Anyway, so Rose 31, it kind of didn't knock me out of saddle the way the Santal 33 did. It feels like a very pleasant, very nice combination of or interpretation of rose, and because it's got 31 ingredients in total, you can guess that these ingredients, they're all very cleverly combined, and they bring the best out of this rose. This isn't a warm, heavy, pure rose that you would associate with rose oil, for example, or just smelling rose. It's different rose. To me, it's a cool rose. It's more of a maybe icy rose even. It's got something there, but all these ingredients, I think, all the 31 or 30 other ingredients apart from rose, I think they create this complex scent, where rose is complemented in every way. I haven't had, you see, I think a lot of it is troubled because of my Santal bag. You see, it's oily because it was, I think it was used when they sent it. It kind of moved and you know, transferred. It transferred to all the other little bags. So yeah, it's quite cool. It's cool, interesting, nice, pleasant, really, really lovely scent. Very different rose variation to other roses I've seen. Another one is Ambrette 9. So 9 is the lowest number of ingredients of all of the testers I've ordered. So to me, it's just bright, fresh, clean. There is no intrigue. There's no danger at all. It's quite safe. Freshness. It's nice for spring and summer. It's got musk on it. That's why it lasts a bit longer. Maybe it's quite pleasant scent. It's actually quite pleasant scent. And I had it on my wrist yesterday for a long time in the evening, and I could feel it opens up. It opens up nicely, and it stays on. It's quite pleasant. It will never be my signature scent. It's quite just nice addition to, you know, to whatever summer dress. Yeah, it's quite cool. It's quite cool, but nice cool. It's not like, you know, some scents are just cool and that's it. But this one is interesting. It's got very pleasant combination, and it's musk based. I think that's important as well. Tonka 25 is, that's where I was kind of back and forth with this, and I thought, again, another unisex scent, and it's purely unisex. And in fact, Tonka beans, they used in men's fragrances quite a lot. So what I felt first, there it is, Tonka. What I felt first was that infusion of anise first as you spray, but don't be put off by that, because to me anise is only association with cough medicine from childhood. I don't like it. I never like it in food. If anything has anise, I will not ever eat it. But that's me personally. So I wasn't even sure where it was. It was kind of right at the beginning, very lightly, very quick. Didn't last longer than 2 minutes because it kind of molded with other scents, other ingredients in this perfume. It's kind of, overall, it's warm and intriguing. There is warmth. There is a bit of intrigue going on. It's not like previous Ambrette 9, which is bright, clean, transparent. I had it on yesterday for most of the day. I didn't feel it as good, I didn't feel it as well as pronounced as another 13 on me, for example, or Santal 33, but generally another very pleasant, it's beautiful. It's lovely. It's really nice. Notes are vanilla. It's woody, musky, again musky. That's why I liked it. And has amber and white flowers. I can feel amber here quite well, but it's not offensive. It's not like here. This is Hermes, whatever, marvelous. Can't remember the name. It's amber, pure amber all the time, and it stays on and it doesn't change. And the amber comes through eventually. It's like heavy note at the bottom, and it doesn't come up straight away, but it's there, not bad. It's not offensive. It's complemented by other 24 ingredients, so it's not too complex, but it's nicely balanced scent. So that's all I can say about it. Again, wouldn't be my signature scent, but it's nice in addition to maybe having this or Santal. I'm just looking at Santal all the time. And the other one, I didn't like at all. I'm sorry, it's just me. And I, as I said, I promise I just deliver my own impression, my own how I feel about this perfume. Is Labdanum18. To me, it smells like an old perfume, very vintage perfume that stood there for 70 years or 100 years on a dusty shelf. Nobody touched it, and now it's like all you feel is oil residue, and it's dark heavy, old, very old. That's how it feels. I don't know what meant to be there. I didn't even bother looking at the ingredients because I just don't like it at all. It hasn't got, I don't feel intrigued. I don't feel interested. I just want it washed off. In fact, I had it yesterday as well, for part of the day, and I had to have a shower because I just couldn't stand it. Anyway, I might just throw it away because I just don't like it. That's it. That's me, done. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some information useful. It would be nice interested to know your impressions, if you know any of these scents, if you wear them, if you love them or you hate them, and what they mean to you. And again, Labo, interesting brand, unique brand, very niche, deserves attention, deserves recognition. And I think this one, especially this, to me, is one of the best perfumes I ever had. It's just so pure, so beautiful. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. By the time I do this video, probably will be end of the weekend anyway. But I see you very soon again with other reviews. See you later.